Hey Libra, welcome to your reading for September 2022. My name is Shay. Let's go ahead and hop right into your cards. And I believe your birthday is at the end of September, so happy early birthday. Let's go ahead and hop into these cards. What does Libra need to know about September 2022? What do my Libras need to know about September 2022? Eight of Cups. Oh, a lot. King of Swords. I think King of Swords came out first. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, it's looking like good news, clarity for my Libras. What are they experiencing in September 2022? What is Libra experiencing? 3 of Wands, 2 more. Make it abundantly clear for me, Spirit. What's the message for my Libras? Make the message abundantly clear for my Libras. Page of Swords. And one more. What does Libra need to know about September 2022? 9 of Swords. Let's get into it. Sorry if that intro was loud, Libra. A lot going on. Okay, so this month is actually a really good month for you. It kind of ends, or maybe somewhere in the month there comes a little bit of a problem, but we ain't gonna get into that right away. So right away, you are embodying your energy immediately. The King of Swords, sword suit is the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So you are completely thinking clearly. You're keeping a good balance between the logical thing to do and the emotional things. Like there is a lot of good things coming to you. You may even have more clarity of mind in the beginning of September. But there are some things that you are moving away from so you can have a better life. I ain't even gonna hold you. This could be opportunities. So moving away from one opportunity into another, moving away from things that hold you back into a better, family or relationships, things of that nature. Positive things are happening for you, and it's because you're choosing not to let things emotionally weigh you down like they might have been in the last few months, especially when it comes to anxiety or just generally feeling obligated to hold on to something. You may be choosing to let it go this month. You may be choosing to expand. For those who are looking to create some type of financial business or passion project or just try something new overall, this is a great month for that if you're interested in it. So it's almost like an expansive energy that you're getting into, Libra, which is great. Leaving the past behind, going towards your future. Not that I think Libra has that issue, at least not 100%. I think that lately it's been kind of like some type of stalling that's been going on. So we're getting out of that. We love to hear it. But there's this Page of Swords energy and it's 9 of Swords energy. So this looks like multiple things here. It's either you're saying these things, you start the month off very passionate and then you fizzle out with this Page of Swords and you basically you did all that talking but you didn't put the action behind it. Or someone's gossipy, and that ends up in this 9 of Swords energy, this negativity. You hear something about yourself, you hear something from someone that you care about, and they say something to you about yourself, and then that kind of like hurts your feelings, and you kind of internalize it and make it a big deal. This can also be vice versa as well. For some of you, this looks like somebody saying that they no longer want to deal with something, and that may hurt your feelings and bring it into a big problem. And I know, like, for some of you, probably like, oh Lord, but I'm not gonna say it's not a big deal, but it's like, this may be something that's kind of hard to overlook right away. But it does have to do with something that's said or something that's done, or maybe you don't feel like you're experiencing self-doubt, some type of nature. So it's almost like you start the month off kind of clear-headed, ready to go out the gate, and then something a little bit stops you in your tracks a little bit. I don't know if y'all heard that car, but yeah. Stops you in your tracks a little bit and kind of gets you back in your head. So as long as you stay on top of things, and as long as you don't hold on to anything too tightly in the month of September, nothing but blessings. And also just keeping your word. Something about keeping your word or not keeping your word keeps coming up to my mind. So yeah, let's see what's going on in your love and relationship. So what is the zodiac sign Libra? What are they experiencing in their relationships in September 2022? Make it abundantly clear for me, Spirit. Girl with the popcorn. What is Libra experiencing in their relationships in September 2022? Made with love. A lot of food here. I don't know if you guys are going on some type of celebration. Just so done. Feel free to pause if you want to look them over. Clarity. What's going on in Libra's relationships in September 2022? Thank you very much. Pride. Okay. So very interesting. Again, there may be some type of event. You may be very busy. You may be planning something. So that may be coming up a lot. Like if you're planning a trip or if you're planning a party, or even if it's not something you're planning, like there's a big event that you're planning on going to, that may be very important today. So you may be getting gifts or getting gifts. Yeah, so you're going out, you're trying to get out of there, do things, getting out of your comfort zone. Even if you haven't for a while, it's almost like you're getting back into it. Either you or somebody around you is kind of not paying attention. With a girl with the popcorn, it talks about going out in excess, escapism, little regard for consequence, creating a mess, and not paying attention. Somebody's lack of attention to a situation may cause a problem this month, or has caused a problem. So it may come up this month like, oh, you haven't been present enough, or somebody hasn't been present enough, and that causes an issue. And this can also apply, is like I said, if you have all of these plans and you have all these things that you say you're going to do and then you don't follow up, it's like someone may call you out on that, or you may call yourself out on that. Okay, vice versa. There's something here about support. So for some of you, you could be supporting other people. People could be supporting you. There's also the thing that you may be trying to make up with someone, or vice versa. There's like kind of like a little bit of an olive branch, but then there's also kind of like I said, I haven't been there, so here's my presence now. Yeah, but then that kind of comes down to some draining. I ain't even gonna hold you. Mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, and it's ready to make a change. So that correlates to the 8 of Cups for me. You realize that something doesn't work. You realize that you're tired of fighting about something. You realize that you're tired of trying to figure something out, and you either give up on it, or you decide like, I'm going to choose a different route altogether. I'm just either not going to deal with it, or I'm going to choose a different way of handling it. Okay, so consider all of those things and see if any of that resonates for you, Libra. I think your relationships are good. I think that there's just probably one in particular, or a few in particular, that I don't even think they're necessarily causing a problem. They're just bringing things to your attention. Okay, so clarity. And just to bring it back to the 10 of Pentacles and this bride card, there is a possibility of a wedding. I don't know if some of you are getting proposed to or anything like that, but that might be important. So clarity, let's see what's going on in your career and finances. What does Libra need to know about their career and finances in September 2022? Oh, Chad, look. Okay. So we have the 2 of Cups here. It did a little flip, so we gonna see. We also got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We also got the 6 of Swords. And we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, this is interesting because I feel like there's a little bit of relationship in your career cards, but it may not be. And I see the Page of Swords on the top here, so that could be important. Something needs to change. Either the amount of weight and pressure you're putting on yourself in your finances or your job, but you're almost resisting it because of the opportunity, because of the networking, because of the, maybe let's say if you have the opportunity to move, or you have the opportunity to like change your circumstances somehow, you may be like blocking yourself from doing so because you're like, well, I want to keep, I want to keep where I'm at. You're almost resisting something that's inevitably going to change. If you're taking on too much at work, let them know you can't do it. Now, this card can also be signifying of like, just keep going, you're almost there. And that may be the case, but I feel like this just gives me very much like you're carrying too much of a load, which is probably where that inconsistency comes from in your relationships. So you're working really hard, you're working 2 jobs, you're working 3 jobs. Your schedule is just constantly busy. So when someone needs help or support, it's like you're not there, or you aren't as present in other areas of life. Like I said, you signed up to do all these things, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be there, and then you can't, or you don't feel like it. Let's call a spade a spade. Work be tiring. Okay, so that's something that may be coming up in September as well. Now, I do foresee you meeting new people as far as in a career sense, like making a connection. For some of you, this looks like a collaboration, or like, hey, we're gonna work together in the future, or hey, we're gonna do this thing together in the future. Again, just be careful about this Page of Swords energy. I just realized it came out twice. Being all talk and no action. Gossiping. This is more of a Gemini trait, but I feel like air signs all kind of, y'all be knowing everything because everybody be talking to y'all. So be careful about meeting somebody and them giving you the tea, or them giving you like a pass, giving you the golden ticket, but like you trying to share it with all your friends. Stuff like that, because that may put you in a bad space. But you're definitely in a transitional space in your career for sure. Even if you're not necessarily moving jobs, you may be getting that inkling that something needs to change, okay? So clarity for my Libras. What do my Libras need to know? Anything else about their career and finances? Thank you. Need practical plans. A Taurus may be important this month as well. Does not have to be. This card has came out a lot for a lot of signs. But I will say just this. There needs to be more intention. There needs to be more sturdiness. Not just stability, but sturdiness in your career, like solidification. And it's not you need to pick something and just stay there, more than it's like decide. What do you really want your life to look like? And then what does that look like in the next year or two? You know what I'm saying? Versus like, I'm gonna try to dabble in everything, or I'm gonna try to be everywhere, or I'm gonna just switch from this to that until I figure it out. It's like, yeah, you do have to try things, but I also think for you, Libra, at this point in time, you may need to like make something more concrete for now, at least for now, okay? So clarity, what things does Libra need to keep in mind for the month of September? What are the themes for Libra? Wow, y'all, stuff is coming out, okay? That one on the floor was courage, talent, willpower. You see how they're both dancing, which is cute. And we have financial health. Okay, so, interesting. And commitment is at the bottom, which I find interesting. For somebody very specific, you need to have the courage to express your talent. You need to have the courage to express your talent. You need to practice makes perfect. You need to just put it out there and stop trying to like hold back. Like, do what you got to do to make these things happen. For some of you, you've been told recently, or maybe you'll get told this month that, you know, you didn't know how to do something, or you weren't going to be successful, or maybe you just didn't feel like you were getting the support that you wanted. So you kind of backed down on something because you were like, oh, well, I'm not getting support, forget it. It takes time. Just have the courage to keep doing it and keep putting it out until it happens. And don't squander your talent. I heard that very clearly. Like, you have talent, but it's like you may not be using it to its full potential for like various reasons, which I think is where courage is coming from. And financial health. This card is about getting your finances together, and so is the full moon in Taurus card. It's about getting your finances together. I don't sense, Libra, that you'll have a bad financial month, more than it's like, where are you allocating those funds? And like, how is that bringing you into the future? Like, sure, buy the clothes, sure, you know, do the things that you want to do, have the fun, spend the money, but also, does this get me from where I am now to somewhere progressive in the future? Okay, my love, thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.